Right. Hello, Cancers. Merry meet to the Cancers. This is High Priestess Jamila, and we are here to do a very general past life reading. So I decided to do these because I consider myself a past life regression specialist. And so, I see a lot of people every day who are in past life psychoses or past life traps, dealing with past life spirits, past life karmics, and not really knowing what to do about it, and not even really being aware that you are having a past life regression. So I decided to do some readings, and what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the good, the bad, and possibly the ugly that you are pulling in from your previous life. Okay. So welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys need a private reading, which is way more accurate, more detailed, this is just a sample reading. All of my links are below. You can either visit my Etsy shop, Cashapp me. I do accept Venmo as well. All right. So these readings are going to be off camera. And if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. I feel like this makes it better because I think it kind of forces people to listen. Okay. So that's why I decided to do these like this. Okay. So we are going to call to Saint Michael to wrap us in his white glow of protection. Okay. For those of you that are going to watch this reading or listen to this reading, because we don't want to get triggered. We don't want any negative energies taking advantage of that, because that's exactly what is happening. Is I feel that on some level, according to your birth date or just your soul, I feel like there are people that can do harm and use your past life energies against you, in particular the negative ones. So all right, we're going to call to the spirit guides, ancestors, and guardian angels for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, spirit guides, we want to look at Cancer's past life and what they could be bringing into this current life. It's going to be for August, September, and October of 2021. So I'm going to be using 2 decks, you guys. We're going to lay out 6 cards from each deck. Could be more, depending on if I need clarification. Okay, 2 cards to represent current, 2 cards for past, and 2 cards for the future. So these will be kind of retroactive, to where some of the stuff that we may see may go back to, the whole month of August. Okay, because we're at the end of the month. Okay, almost. Okay. And I'm going to throw my 6 cards from my Pagan Tarot deck. I'm using my Pagan Tarot deck and the Sentinel of the deck. Okay, give me 2 cards, current, past, future for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What past life messages do you have? Please and thank you. Okay. Okay. So what comes up current for the Cancers? You got 2 cards, 9 of Swords reversed, and then the Star card in the reverse position. So right off the bat, I can sense that some of you guys are dealing with either an Aquarius specifically or some other air energy. Whoever this person is, are there, they are there from a previous life. Now, Cancers, y'all got, even though there's, well, you got a lot of major arcanas in here. You got the Magician twice, okay? And there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that seems to be coming up from Cancer's past life. The star card represents a person, or it could represent a situation or a place. Feel like at current, a lot of you Cancers, your vision is being blocked. And it was something that I was thinking about earlier, but it went, so maybe I'll think of it. Feel like a lot of you guys, your vision is being blocked somehow. Definitely with the both of the Magicians coming up, that I feel that witchcraft or either esoteric knowledge is being used on you. Okay, and possibly against you. In the past, though, you get two court cards that come up. Queen of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed, and then the Elemental, which is the Page of Wands reversed, and then the Hermit upright. All of these seem to be people, or it does point to a situation. Queen of Wands in the reverse position is a karmic bully. I feel like this is a bully. Yeah, this is a bully. And then King of Cups, to me, represents another negative spirit from your past life. In the past life, I feel that this is pointing back to, it could be any time period, but I feel like whoever this person was, they didn't like you very much, Cancer. And they were just really out to get you. A bully. Oh, the lies. A lot of y'all Cancers are dealing with past life lies that seem to be manifesting in this life too. You know, a lot of you Cancers definitely have some sort of gang stalking going on. And it seems like a lot of you have been lied on. There has been some nasty perceptions that have been pitted against you. Okay. Somebody just straight up lying. So at current, a lot of you guys are experiencing psychic attacks. Even today, if you're watching, you're being psychically attacked. You also have the Initiate of Wands that comes up, which is, I believe, the Queen is the Initiate in this deck. And then the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. So I feel like a lot of you guys are being put in a box. You're definitely being bullied. Definitely being bullied by, feel like you're being kicked. I feel like you're being kicked around, or just being kind of pushed around. Now, I do believe that a lot of you Cancers are standing up, but don't play that same person's game, Cancer. Play it totally different. You don't want to be the bad guy. You don't want to be what you dislike. I feel like a lot of y'all have picked up some bad habits as to cope with the situation, but it's not good because those energies will affect you. Don't ever let anybody enter into your space and cause you to be on the same vibrational level that they're on. This person is really, 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 I mean, the star in the reverse position, like, especially if you are a Cancer that is either in school or college or in a social setting, just the cruelty that this person is showing to you, almost as if you don't even matter. Almost as if you don't matter. Almost as if, whatever it is definitely a very negative situation. Then I can see commingling with narcissism or narcissistic people, people that are very narcissistic, selfish, unappreciative. A lot of you cancers have even helped people, and they just kind of treated you like, kind of like, and you're like, hey, like I was really good to you. Oh, who cares? You ain't nobody. Okay. Now, looking at what's coming in directly from the past life, there's either a past life friend, possibly your mother, possibly your father, that is present in the past life, isolating you. Now, you can see where a lot of you cancers, especially with a lot of your cards that I'm seeing in the future, and I'll get into those. A lot of you cancers with the Hermit card being in the upright position, I feel that a lot of you guys overcame it in the previous life. Okay. This previous life seems to, like I said, I'm not really picking up on um time frames except for maybe around the 1940s. But as far as with time frames, I'm not really getting that um out of these court cards. I mean, you can tell that this is something that goes back kind of far, but I feel like it's right within your reach. I feel like this is probably the either the last two or three that you incarnated in. Okay. Definitely bullying and just saying negative words to you to get you to bow down. Bondage. Somebody wanted to control your power. A lot of you cancers, don't forget how powerful you are. When you have great power, what happens? People want to control it. So you guys may be wondering, God, why are these people doing this? Why are they so controlling? Why? Because people want to be able to control your power. People want to be able to control you and how you use it. Okay. I don't really think that I'm seeing energy harvesting or anything like that that's happening. But what I do sense is just a lot of negative, isolating energy. And see, this could be coming from a lover from the past life. You can tell that they're definitely very insecure because the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed is somebody very insecure. Definitely feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with narcissism directly, almost being this victim of narcissism, whether or not it's in your family, outside of your family, or just in general is what you're dealing with. If you were to look at your past life to be as a solution, there's three spirits. There's three spirits in the past that seem to be following you. One of them is your former self, which is a lower aspect of yourself, but the other one is a higher aspect of self. My goodness, the psalm. I mean, it kind of looks like some. This looks really scary. And being that I'm a fellow Cancer, I'm a Cancer. Looks very scary. Somebody literally trying to take your personal rights away from you. So this is the past life that you guys are connecting with in particular. It depends on, I guess, it don't really have anything to do with race, because it seems like that particular energy has affected and afflicted all races of people from all walks of life. Definitely a very verbally abusive relationship from the past life. Definitely can sense that. Definitely can sense somebody literally trying to control how people see you. Definitely can sense that not only is your vision being blocked, um, but also your light has dimmed a whole lot because of it. So, right off the bat, I would say activate light body frequency, among other things. Okay. I mean, you can't go around, all day long listening to unless you remember the frequency in your head. But yeah, definitely at current, there's an energy with an Aquarius, and there also looks to be a problem with the Initiate of Wands, who comes in as kind of like a bossy figure. You need to think outside of the box and not the limitations that that person has set for you. Um, this Initiate of Wands could represent a current person that is either your husband in the previous life or either was your husband. Feel like a lot of you guys need to protect yourself, in particular your crown. Something about your crown chakra. And cancers have a certain look about them. Okay, all cancers kind of look, they have the round kind of face, kind of the doughy eyes, like when you're a moon child. So literally being a moon child, sometimes your face can resemble the moon. Okay, so I feel like this is people trying to control your consciousness, people even trying to take your consciousness from you, which is your spirit. It's not energy harvesting. This is folks that are literally, this star card in the reverse position is saying to me, soul snatching, some kind of Freaky Friday type of thing, to where somebody is either impersonating you, or they are, oh God, oh, they're impersonating you, or they seem to have pulled your energy out of you. Now, obviously, the magician came up twice. This is where somebody is able to switch places with you. And you can tell that, and this is like a switcheroo type of thing. Now you're wondering why, a lot of you cancers are wondering, why am I being blamed for this person's mistakes? Why am I being judged for what someone else did, said? And then you also feel as though people don't really understand you. Okay. Now you've got a spirit guide here again coming up as the Initiate of Wands that is saying for you to take control over the situation. But I feel that it's going to take more detailed work, because a lot of y'all cancers, your consciousness has been switched or replaced. Okay. Some of y'all may even have a doppelganger of some sort, but it could be more so an invisible doppelganger. So shadow work is definitely going to be needed. Past life shadow work and some banishing. And then also some planetary work. Cleansing work is going to be needed. Maybe even some unhexing. Many of you cancers are in a place where you just want to end it all, maybe. Some of y'all might be a little suicidal. Some of y'all might be very depressed because of this, or you may have changed. All of it. Okay, so this is how this happened. So basically, the person or persons that were embodying these spirits, what they did was they was able to take their consciousness and the perception of them, and all of a sudden you turned into them, and then now they're you, and they're getting your shine, is what's happening. A lot of y'all don't really feel like yourselves. You kind of feel a little off. You feel like thrown off, experiencing dizziness, headaches. Mm. And this person that's from the previous life has a lot, this energy that I'm sensing, whoever this person is, and they're the same towards you in this life. They may not be the same towards everybody else, but they're the same towards you, which is something that you may not ever be able to change. But I will tell you that you can change a person. When it comes to narcissism, narcissism is demonic possession, and there's all sorts of rituals that y'all can do, especially narcissistic people. I believe narcissistic people want help, but I believe that a lot of you cancers, either you have switched places with the person and they have switched places with you. And a lot of you guys may be currently you're at a you're kind of crabby, because I know how that feels. I'm a cancer too. You're kind of just like pushing everybody away, possibly. It's really advised to break out of that mold and start to raise up your vibrations to bring in good vibes and healing energy. Some of you cancers may even be sick and not feeling very well also. A lot of y'all cancers, you either work professionally in the mental health field, or either in nursing, or either a doctor, or either something involving healing others. But I feel like at some point you lost your vision with that, and so, but I do believe that there was some sort of, I don't want to say spiritual work. I feel like it's more so manipulation. Something has taken some time to build up and accumulate also on your mind. There's negative subconscious blockages too, because this person has no power over you, Cancer. They only have the power that you give them, is what the Initiate of Wands is saying. Now, in the future, you get the Magician upright, you get the King of Pentacles reversed, you get the Novice of Swords reversed, and then the Magician reversed. Okay? If you guys are well versed on the craft, there's some missing elements to your craft. And so, judging by the cards that I'm looking at, what you guys are doing is you're in a never ending tango. Energy gets sent to you, you send it back. So you're kind of going back and forth. And then everybody's confused. What you need to do is deal with the past life aspect of it, because they are past life karmic. Karmics can be extremely dangerous. Okay. And then also, it's almost like parts of that aspect, because I feel like whoever this person is in one of your lifetimes, you gave them dominion over you. So that's why this, energetically in this incarnation, they want dominion over you. This could have been during a time frame where either women weren't respected or either men weren't respected. A lot of y'all could have been maybe possibly incarcerated in a previous life. Definitely can sense that you've got a lot of trauma. Some of y'all cancers came in with problems when you were born, sort of like problems with your spine area. And then I feel that it's traveled from the spine and it's went up to your head is what's happened. Hello, pretty girl Jean. Hello. Welcome to the chat. So the problem is not necessarily the person or the persons that you're dealing with. Rather, it is the past life situation. Now, whoever this earth sign is, whoever this air sign is, whoever any of these people are, you are being advised to first of all, you guys need to start binding your enemies from doing harm to you. Okay? Because what they can do is they can create instability in your life. Spirits is saying that work needs to be done, or either the next 3 months or the next 2 months in the future during this time can be extremely difficult for you financially or either health wise. Okay, then also another thing, you need to do past life spiritual work. More than likely cord cutting. There's certain times of the year whereas things come up, uh, going from March until June or July, this proves to be kind of an exceptionally difficult time frame for a lot of you guys. And then including the winter. So some of you guys start to kind of, when the summer kind of starts to go, a lot of you guys, a lot of cancers during the fall, which is so strange because that doesn't resonate for me. But for a lot of you cancers during the fall, like during September and October, you tend to go into this place of fear. And it has a lot to do with either how you passed away in the previous life or either the life that you led with this person or these persons. Okay. You're welcome, pretty girl Jean. Um, both decks have told me that there's black magic that is being used as well. Somebody's definitely using knowledge against you, knowledge of you, especially because cancers are very visionary people. They will talk about their past life stuff. They will. Cancers will do that. Okay, they'll talk about their spiritual stuff. I feel like that information has been kind of used against you. So spirits is telling you that it is very important for you to do spiritual work, protection, warding. You don't have to sit there all day and do stuff. And see, this is kind of difficult to get people to understand, but when you do spiritual work, you do it and it's done. You don't go over it over and over and over again. I do feel like there's an obsessive energy that has overcame you to where spirits, I feel like they're saying free your mind and the rest will follow. Okay. Also, your perception is so bad and so off. Your perception of self, your perception of the people around you. Feel like somebody is literally put you under some kind of mind control. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That looks very scary, and I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked and amazed that for the cancers that this would even be coming up. It could be because I'm a Cancer with a rising Leo, which I kind of resonate more with my Leo energy anyway. But I think that a lot of people assume that cancers are going to be weak. They're going to be very conforming. They're going to do whatever is told of them. And I feel like it's a violation of your personal rights. I feel like you have first of all, you have the right to be who you want to be. Now, I feel like your actions are going against you, the actions that you're completing. So, for example, like I was saying earlier, a lot of you guys have had something like a spirit or a soul transference that has happened. And that's why a lot of things are kind of up and down for you. Okay, so this is kind of a complicated reading that, a lot of you need to take your power back. And I do feel as though there are negative subconscious blockages that seem to be coming in from the previous life, having to do with people around you. A lot of you cancers were framed in a previous life. So you took the blame for somebody else's actions too. So you're like a scapegoat, you're like a sacrifice. Definitely can see whoever this air sign person is, more than likely it's this Aquarius. Okay, this Aquarius is doing work on you, whoever this is. A lot of you guys possibly need to do some kind of binding reversal on that person. And I would say that the most powerful one would be the poppet bindings. Okay. If you guys need a good poppet binding ritual, my links are below. Been feeling like something is possessed over me too. I've been feeling like everything I tried or turned to has been just turned to shit. So yes, I'm understanding what you're talking about. Okay. So that actually I feel like, along with the current issues, because first of all, this Aquarius that comes up, whoever this air sign is, they don't seem to be from a previous life. This is a current person. So there's not really a connection with this person, but this person seems to be very well versed. They, and I feel that this person definitely has done a soul transference with you, with some of you. Okay. Now, whoever this water sign person is, whoever this fire sign or either this earth sign person, more than likely a Virgo, I feel like this person definitely is a karmic from the previous life that I feel that um, a lot of y'all need cleanses. Okay. And see, the cleanses, they do help. They can be focused on past life stuff. But then also, I feel like with the star card coming up in the reverse position, there's some planetary work that needs to be done that really has nothing to do with the past life, more so connecting with the universe and all of the abundant blessings that the universe has to offer. A lot of you guys are thinking way too negative. You're thinking way too limited. And it used to didn't be that way. There was at some point you weren't like that. But then, like I said, for some of y'all, you either, how when you say somebody lost their mojo or something, are you feeling like you lost your mojo, having bad luck? Now, also in the future, what I can tell you is that in the month of September, there may be some sort of hex binding, something that was done on you that was done by whoever this air sign person is. So this is something that you, depending on when you're watching this, uh, y'all need to do something about this. Yeah, this is not cool. Whoever this person is, they seem to, um, whoever they are, they they wanna be you. So it's almost like they have appropriated your spirit and your energy, and then also seeing that it's a lot of false, false. Yeah. Whoever this air sign person is, I feel that they are, it's, you're, it's, until you do something about this spiritually, you're not going to be living in your truth. You're going to be living in their truth. You're going to be living in their truth. Okay. Their truth that which they don't want to face. Okay. Again, I'm seeing heavy energy around an Aquarius. Okay. A lot of y'all may be thinking that it's another person or zodiac sign, and it could be. It could be that person. But I'm seeing more than one person. It reminds me of that rap song, I'll take your cookies. So that's basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to take away from you for whatever reason. We're not going to stand in judgment of them. We don't care. But I feel that you need to do something about it. The devil is in the details. I wouldn't care why they're doing it. I would just want to undo it. There's definitely been a very deceptive web that has been weaved here. Very deceptive. Mm. Yeah, this person regularly is trying to even tap in. So that's when you're having that possession, pretty girl Jean, because what I can sense is that this person regularly just kind of pulls on your chakras, in particular the crown chakra. Let me ask you a question, pretty girl Jean. Do you think that you have somewhat of a larger forehead than others? Because cancers typically will have somewhat of like a wide forehead. Yes or no? You can answer whenever you're ready. Something that is special about the energy coming from the crown chakra. Doesn't matter how long or short the hair is. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter if you have long hair, short hair. Something about the third eye. Cancers are naturally intuitive. So imagine being a cancer, especially if you're working in spirituality. Imagine being a cancer that is using your already natural abilities, but then somebody's trying to take that from you. So it's got something to do with your third eye. Cancers are they are naturally intuitive of the zodiac. Okay. Which is why a lot of people don't like cancers. Okay. It's not that a lot of people don't like cancers. Let me reword that. I feel that they try to take from the cancer. They try to take away from them. Okay. And then cancers also attract a lot of lost souls anyway, just because of who you are. But you can't let that get you down. And you also need protection really bad. You know, spiritual work is actually a very, very phenomenal way of dealing with past life regressions. But you guys also have something that's in the current life. There's current people. And I feel that maybe some of you guys, you may have posted a little bit too much in social media, This person definitely, I can imagine that if I were to read your birth chart, I would see exactly why that person wants to dibble and dabble in your energy. Okay. Mm. Definitely feel as though sometime around August, or now, August, September, during Libra season is when something negative is going to manifest. Well, you know what? It's gonna be either. I feel like what Spirit is saying with the Six of Pentacles upright is either you have done the work or you haven't. Those of you that have done the work, you're gonna see a phenomenal turnaround. Some of you guys have already done reversal. Some of you guys have already done something about it. But if you have not done anything about it, then this is when more kind of like that spiritual exploitation, that feeling that you get. It's not that you're being if you are being possessed, it's literally with something else's consciousness and not your own. So that's why you feel that way. That's why things can sometimes look different to you. I was talking to a client once who stated that she was having a really, really crazy spiritual experience to where she felt like she was being touched by death. And then the next day, she said she woke up and everything outside looked duller and dimmer. So that was a sign of her perception. And she said her eyesight even got worse. And I had to explain that to her. That's called soul snatching, hon. That's called soul snatching. For some reason, specifically for the cancers. And see, I almost like when I was doing the like a few minutes ago, about 15 minutes ago, I was thinking, God, did somebody kidnap you? It almost feels like a kidnapping or a snatching or something. That's more than likely why, pretty girl Jean, you may not have had somebody snatch your soul, but for some of y'all, they will do that. And you know what? Unless you know about necromancy and spirits and you know about magic, some people never get their soul back. That's very serious, but it is actually being done. This is the reason why I am against, vampire spells and stuff like that. I'm against that kind of stuff because you're taking stuff from people that they need to survive, okay? Which ain't good at all. So a lot of y'all need emergency 911 help if you haven't done the work. If you've done the work, Six of Pentacles in the upright position does say that in the future, which could be at any time, okay, a return is coming. Six of Pentacles is actually a very good sign of things positive returning to you, because it can take weeks or months to get your entire spirit resonance back. It can take, sometimes it's taking people years to do it. So y'all got an even bigger problem that you probably do need to prioritize first. This problem with your spirit being taken. Do you feel weakness and stuff? Because weakness is a sign of that too. Mm, that's terrible. Some people are pure evil incarnate. God bless a child that has its own. Okay, guys. Now, here's another thing. I don't mean to get kind of weird sounding or whatever, but y'all know that there is the presence and the existence of cloning and stuff like that. Cloned. Can you imagine if there were cloned people walking around? Guess what? They wouldn't have a soul. So So they would need your soul, wouldn't they? Okay. Body snatching. That star card in the reverse position reminds me just of that. If y'all ever saw the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers, this Nine of Swords, how they would come in and get you in your sleep, that's exactly what I'm sensing. Y'all need to talk to y'all ancestors too. Yeah, that's not good. And then also your crown chakra seems to be kind of closed or something, like either closed or broken or something like that. I didn't know cancers was going through that. No wonder I noticed that I get way less views on cancer readings, whereas I used to get a lot of views on cancers. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Yeah, stuff like that is going on. And the reason why you want to be concerned about it is because you don't want to have someone else's soul resonance in you, because that person may have been ready to commit suicide. That person may be very sick. They may have a very sick soul. A lot of that is going on, especially right now in the time that we're in. I think that a lot of the times that is exactly what the social distancing is, what is supposed to protect you from that. Because one of the side effects of the age of Aquarius was that a lot of people figured out a lot of things that they could do to other people that may have been evil, that may have been sinister. Okay. And, it's not with, in that movie Freaky Friday, when the mother and daughter switch places, but the Chinese lady that did it, she did it to be helpful. Sorry, y'all. She was trying to be helpful. She was trying to help them. And I think finally they figured it out. But see, that's only what, an hour and a half long movie. Okay, when you think about a movie, I mean, you can't watch a movie for 24 hours a day. So what they do in movies is they tend to sum things up very quickly so that you can get the message of the movie. So they ended up going back to the Chinese lady or the Chinese restaurant that they were at, saying, "Hey, what did you do to us?" And then they was able to switch them back. Or either it was something that had wore off after a certain amount of time. Mm-hmm. All the time we and just out of it. Why? Oh, you said all the time and just out of it. So you're experiencing weakness. I would venture out to say that it possibly could be. That's I feel like if you are a Cancer and you're watching this reading, then you're watching it for a reason. If that resonates with you, because ultimately you have to follow your own intuition. Okay, and that within itself definitely should take priority over the past life stuff. But I mean, I work on more than one thing for myself all the time. So, now, because sometimes you want to get it all in one day, which can cause you to kind of feel kind of off. But you just got to know yourself. If you know yourself, whenever you get your spirit back, and that is something that you have to have access to the etheric realm or know what you're doing. Why somebody that has access to the etheric realm would need to snatch somebody's soul, there's a lot of different reasons. Because you would think, well, if they know how to do all that, why would they need my energy? Okay. Why would they need my soul? Why would they need, you know, my energy, my spirit? Okay. Some things you can't really explain. Okay. Maybe that person doesn't like themselves. Maybe they haven't grew, or maybe they haven't figured themselves out yet. Maybe that's why they did it. Maybe they felt like your soul or your spirit or your energy was worth more than theirs. It was valuable. Okay. Are you asking me why, pretty girl Jean? You said why twice. Honey, it just is one of those things, okay? Now, keep in mind, I have ethics at my company. I would never, ever, ever do that type of work on somebody. What I do is I help people get their soul back. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I can sense. That's terrible. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Okay, guys, that's you guys' reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that I was able to enlighten a lot of you guys, especially those of you that have not felt yourself, haven't been feeling well, feeling like you an old 80 or 70 or 90-year-old woman. Okay. Feeling like you're older than what you actually are. Okay. And not in a good way. Not in a good way. Feeling kind of like your life is over. And that's not you. That's just like if somebody knows somebody and they come around and they talking crazy. And it's like, well, that ain't like her to or him to say that life is over. Oh, it's, I mean, even if you are in your 30s or 40s, but if you run around here in your 30s acting and thinking as though your life is over, you never know what you done came across. Okay, a good movie to watch would be Skeleton Key. Okay, would teach you a lot about that. Okay, and so but well, there's no buts. That's just it is what it is. Okay. You'd be surprised at the spiritual knowledge that people have, but right now in the age of Aquarius, it's a focus on not having to do those types of things and preserving yourself with either herbs or better living or better thinking, more positive thinking, because everybody can change. You don't have to snatch somebody's soul to be different. That's kind of like, wow. But a lot of, and I've known people, just thinking about some of the people that I know and thinking about how it was like they wasn't there no more. You know what I'm saying? You guys are welcome. Again, hit that subscribe button. And if you need to reach me, all of my links are below in the video description box. Okay. See y'all later. Love and light.